All right, let me see. Am I back on? Oh, God, I have to go all the way back out and come back in. Hold on. Am I back? Am I back in? Can you see me? Yes, I'm back. Okay. Okay, good. I don't know what happened there. I hope I didn't lose the beginning of the recording. So let me go back over it again, just in case we did. It wouldn't even come back on, so I don't know what happened there. All right, so let's start just in case if the first part didn't record. So you need a 7.5 by 11. Then once you do that, you're cutting 2 inches off the butt. Oh, sorry. No. Start again. 7.5 by 11. Then we need to score, right? You're going to score every 2 3/4. So it's 2 3/4 here, 5.5, 8 1/4, and then 11, which leaves you this little 1/2 inch. All right, then once we do that, then you're going to cut off this strip, which we did. Then once we cut off the strip, you need to leave a 1/2 inch on this other score part here. And then once you did the 1/2 inch, then you're going to cut this so that they have 1 inch pieces. So that's where we are here with this. Because that's what goes in the middle here with this, here and here. All right. So then what we did was we added our paper on the inside, which is 5 1/4 by 2 1/2. So you add that on. Then you're going to add the same thing on the back, 2 1/2 by 5 1/4. And we want to keep this piece straight so that we don't, even though it's scored, it's just so that it stays to the back of the box. Then once we did that, we cut the this 1/2 inch where the 11 was. We cut that away, and that's what the tab was that connected the box together. I don't even see it now. All right. If I have to do it again, I will. I'll do it on YouTube or something. So let me know if, in case you guys didn't get it. All right. So then we started to cover these. So these are 2 1/2 by 3, and this is 2 1/2 by 2. And you need 3 of them because we need to put them on each 3 here. And then we cut the tops where we scored it here. So hopefully we're back to where we were. All right. So now, as I was saying, this piece here, if your paper is directional, you have to make sure that you don't put this upside down. So I put the box together first just to double check so that I have it so that it stays. So now we're going to add these on here. Yes, I restarted the recording. Yes, I did. Thanks. Thanks, Martha. Put one on there. Back on track. Okay, good. I don't know what happened there. All right, so then we want this piece like this. And then we need one more. I think we might have lost that because usually it tells me that the video is saved, but I don't think it was. Okay, so now we have our outside pieces done. Thanks, Goldie. And then the outside piece. So I punched some of these to put on the outside. So let me see my glue stick here. Okay, so I'm just going to glue these down. I might get too girly for them. I don't put too many bows or anything on here. Oops. And then one on the other side here. Okay. So that's our box. Now we have to put these pieces in, the 2 pieces that we cut before. Hi, Catherine. So now what you have to do on these 2 tabs, you want 2 tabs to go forward and then 2 tabs to go back. So like that. It did the last time. I don't know. That's the first time for me, so I don't know what happened there. And this I'm going to use the score tape only because it's needs to be stronger. I don't know what I did with my 3/8" tape. So I do one side at a time first. So what you want to do is, let's see if I can get this in here. You want to get this right against the back and up against the top. So let's see if I can do this. And then you can just push it down. And then you're going to put tape on the other end. I probably should have put the tape on here first, but and then you're going to do the same thing to the other side. And this is where you're going to attach all your little embellishments on these strips. So now you're going to go against, let's see if I can do this way. You're going to go against here as far as you can to the back and then push it down. So there's our first one. So now we're going to do the next one. I'm going to trim this down. It's just a little big on this side. So you're going to add your tape again. Oh, God, it did eat it. Ah! All right, so, well, luckily it was just the beginning, so what I'll do is I'll post a quick YouTube on it, too, so this way, well, there you get the recording from here that you could stop it. All right, so now this one, you want to make sure you flip it, and it goes like this. So this one goes on here, this side, and then this one on this side, like that. And then just press it down. And now we have our little boxes there. So this is how you're going to add your, so I created, this has, let's see this elephant paper. I mean, elephants are all over. If you have a silhouette, what did I do with that paper now? The silhouette has an elephant. I think it's still, the silhouette, the number is 54165. So if you have silhouette or cameo, you could download it. I just hand drawed it, so drew it. So that's how I got my little elephant. So what I did was I went ahead and put a little flap on his ear. And then I put a piece of acetate. You see there's a piece of acetate. See where I was drawing here. And then what I did was I had score tape on here. And so this is going to come off of here. And then I'm going to attach it right to the edge here in the back of this strip. So see, now it's standing up. And then the same thing with this. I did the Martha Stewart punch, and I just punched 2 little elephants out with the little heart. And then I'm just going to add some glue to the bottom and attach that to the front of this. So you can just decorate it any way you want now. Oh, I need a pin. So just put a little bit of glue at the little bottom feet here. that. And I flipped his little ears open. So I'm going to put him right in the front of the box here. So now you can see I have this in the front row. So you actually have 1, 2, 3, and you can do both of those sides. So really you put something on the front here, something on the back, front and back. So that's how that looks right now. And then I cut some hearts and I attached them all together. And then I had some string on there and glued that down. And then I put that all on a piece of acetate. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to have the elephant like he's holding the balloons. So I'm going to put some tape here at the bottom. So on here. So you can have as many things as you want pop up. You just put it on the acetate and just attach whatever you want on there. So you can see I want him to hold the balloons like he's holding them in his hand there. So I'm going to, on his trunk I mean. And then see how it tilts? And you want to make sure that you don't go over. Of course I went over a little bit, so I want to get down a little bit further. Because then you can't stick it in the envelope. So just want to make sure you don't go over the top. Plus it spoils the surprise so you can't see anything. So see? It's all covered up, but then when it pops open, you can see the little elephants and the hearts. And that's pretty much it. And then you just keep adding hearts. I didn't bring up any red paper. Only do a beige one here. Or I could do, I'll stick this other heart up here. I want a bigger heart, so let me see. Maybe I'll just do a beige one. Oh, I have the blue paper. Hold on. Yes, that's true. So I'm just going to cut a few little hearts. And then when I'm cutting a heart, I just kind of bend this back so I have basically, when I don't draw it with a pencil, so then I can just judge about how the other side should go. Like that. I'll have to round this up a little. And then we'll ink this, because I've inked everything else on here. And then I'll add another heart here on top of this. Oops. And then I'm going to put this on an acetate so it's sticking out this way. Or maybe, yeah, this way. So I'm just going to cut a piece like this. Oh, thanks, Dawn. And I'll put a piece of tape on here. So again, you're just going to add it onto there. And then add some tape at the bottom here. Oh, thanks, Ella. It's supposed to be with like the You Are My Happy little bow. She was trying to do that for me, but. And so then again, you can see you could put this heart anywhere. I could put it in the back of him, and that's probably what I'll do. And then I'll have it just tilted out. So once you decide where you want it, I'll have to cut this a little more. Like squeeze it in there. So you just have to remember you don't want it higher than, you know. And you just fold that down. Oh, of course I put it the wrong side. Ah. make sure you get it on the back of that. Try it again. Tape on here. And then we want it behind the elephant. I could even stick a pop dot here, like just to put it, I think I will, further out so it's not so close to the elephant. Oops. I'm going to cut this piece in half. Stick this on there. And then stick that on there. So say it's all closed up. And then once you open it, you can see the other heart behind there. And then I would just keep filling it up more and more. That's the same thing. I'm going to use this one as a thank you card. So I'll probably make this one with some flowers and a little vase with flowers. And you can decorate them any way that you like. But they're pretty easy. Is there anything else you want me to go over before we do it? See how cute that looks? The little elephants. They're pretty easy. And like in a half hour, you could have one done, really. If you could just use all punch outs, too. You know, if you had just punches if you wanted, and decorate it with that. So it came out cute, right? So then I'll show you this one again. So this is the same thing, and I just kept adding the, you can see where I added the hearts. One on the back, two on the back here, one in here, and then one on each side of this. So you can add as many as you want. Yes, it's good for the 6x6 pads, because you need 2 for the outside, 2 sheets of 6x6, and then just one different one for the inside. They're cute, aren't they? So this one's for my daughter, and then this one I'm going to give to my nephew. I'll probably add a little more things, maybe some grass or something like that, but they come out cute. But I like to, it's just such a great surprise that, you know, once they open it up and then it flips open like that. Thank you. The pink one, yes, that's the Cottage Cuts one with the little dog on it. But this would be cute for Easter with a little Easter bunny coming out. Would be a lot cute for a lot of things. All right, so let me clean up a little bit and then we'll start our album. So tonight I'm going to show you how to do some of the chalkboard flowers, and we're going to do some of the burlap. I cut some flowers from burlap. We'll do that. Put this away. Did I use a die for which one, Ella? For the elephant or for the dog? The dog was a Cottage Cuts one. And yeah, the Easter bunny would be cute, wouldn't it? And for little baskets. Oh, you're welcome. Yeah, I think the kids will just love the way they pop out. And they're cute. Alright, so I'll get rid of that. And then I have 2 things I want to do tonight, too, because I haven't decided on one of the pages what we're going to do. The dog is a Cottage Cuts one. I don't have it up here, but it's Cottage Cuts. All right. So let me, I'm afraid to stop this recording. I think I won't, so, and then I'll just have to include it in the description. I was going to break it up, but I'm afraid that maybe we might lose it. I don't know. All right, so we're going to be using this. So we're going to do 2 different things on here, because I did one earlier, and it's kind of dark, so I'm going to try to use the lighter. So this was a mask that I used. And then this is the Thorough Paste. It is the metallic one. So that's this one that I used on here. And then I sprayed it with, it's hard for you to see, but there's a light pink. I used the pink Lindsay spray. I used this one. saltwater taffy. I guess against the white you might be able to see it. Let's see. Can you see the difference? Not really. Let's see. No. It's hard to tell. I mean, it's really, really light, the pink. Well, maybe a little bit you could see. It's hard to see it. Maybe if I bring it up, let me see if I autofocus it, and then maybe it'll show up better. Hold on. Okay. All right, so let's see if that works. You can see a little bit. See the touch of pink on there? I'm going to get it up there close. Come on. There we go. So you can see it's just very, very faint. Light pink and then the white compared to that. I didn't really want it dark, but this I think is a little bright, so I'm just going to show you how I did that. So we're going to go with this lighter pink. Now the difference between this, it's the same thing as this Faro paste, but this has a metal in it, so it's hard to tell on this one here. It's got like a coppery gold effect like. You can see some of the gold a little bit there. And this is kind of the flatter version, which has got no metallic in it. Oops, let me stop the autofocus. All right. So we're going to do this first so that it'll dry, and then we'll go on to the front cover. And you can use, if you don't have a mask, if you have a punch or anything, I mean, you can use anything and go over it with that. I just happen to have this mask here, so I'm going to use this. I need this and my knife. And it comes with this paper on here. I try to keep the paper on it so that it stays, so it doesn't get hard. But if it does harden up on you a little bit, you just can add a little bit of water to it. So it's pretty pasty. So you could see it's kind of like cream, like that. And then what we're going to do is just add it on here. So I'm going to, and I'm covering this page halfway, so we really don't have to go all the way with this. So I'm going to go about like that. So the main thing when you're doing this is you want to make sure that's really, really flat. Maybe I should move you closer so that you can see. You don't want it to get underneath. Like I got it underneath in a couple spots. So let me go to, oops, hold on. I'm trying to get you a little closer. So let's see. Hold on, fix my computer here. Is that close enough? Let's see. There we go. All right. So what we're going to do now is just going to take this, make sure it's really flat, and then you're just going to start spreading this on. So it's really kind of like icing, really. And you just want to keep it as flat as you can, and then put this all on there. That goes on pretty smooth. And you can tell when you miss a spot. See? Let's see if I'm moving up a little bit there. Am I moving too fast? So you want to just spread it on there. So a little piece of baby wipe that puts it in the lid. Oh, baby wipe, really? Well, that's good to know. I'll have to try that. So I'm not going to go all the way down because I am going to cover this page part of the way. So, and if you miss a few spots, it's not a big deal. So then you're just going to lift this up. And there it is. You see? Now this is just like a flat. It's no metallic on this one. And it just gives you a little texture. And then I'm going to add just a little piece over here, just to fill this corner in. So I'll move this over. It's not really dry, and I didn't bring my what do you call it, heat gun up. So I'm just going to add a little bit on the edge there. See? So then we're going to let this dry. Looks really pretty, doesn't it? I like it better than the dark one that I used. And then if you have any leftover on here, you can just scrape this all off like this on your nonstick mat. And then any leftover that comes out, you can just grab this and just, I don't have really too much on there. And then I just put it right back in the jar. And then just put the cover back on, lid. And let me get a baby wipe. And then we just want to clean most of this off. I usually would run this under the water. I use Tim's Scrubby, and I just scrub it all on there. I'll just get most of it off, and then I'll just run it through later. With the Scrubby, once it's hard on there, you can get it scraped off. Soap and water. The name of the stencil is Mini Paradise. Can you see it there? Mini, there we go. Mini Paradise. Let me get you off of autofocus now. And then I have a couple things to show you before we get started. Let's move you back a little and off of autofocus. There we go. Okay. So I just want to get most of this off. You're welcome. All right. So I'll wash this later. So I'll put this away. So while that's drying, I wanted to show you a couple things. So you can see now, let me just show you the difference. This is the dark, and then there's the light pink. I think I like the light pink better, but we'll see when we get it on the page. Yep. All right. So the first thing I wanted to show you was I've done another book, probably like, I guess this is like almost 2 years ago now, where I did an acrylic front, so you could see, and I did a banner. That's what we're going to do again tonight on this book. So this one is, oh, I forgot to spray that. We'll have to spray it. So this was using, I can't remember, it was Pink Paisley. This is one of my favorite collections, this one. I've done a couple of things with that line. The paste is pretty great. And so then this has, this is an acrylic front. And then I didn't take the backing off because I wanted it to be kind of like frosted. So am I too close for you guys? I think I need to move back a little. Let's see. There we go. And then this was one that I did, I want to say I did this like 2011, 12. But it's chipboard, and then these are a couple of tags that I did with it. Stick it underneath there. And this. The peacock feather from Catherine? No. I did send her a peacock feather though. And then this one I decorated. It's got some tulle on here. Oh, thank you. And this slides out. These are more tags in here. So you can see I have, my girlfriend gave me, June, if you're watching, she gave me these, the little ballerinas. So I stuck those in there. And get these out. There's two more. And then a little bird in there. And then my books get pretty beat up. This was another butterfly in here. But I had taught this class I think it was a couple years ago. But it's one of my favorite collections. And then there's another one. This opens up. Has a Velcro on it. You used the peacock on your fall album. Yep, you did. And then there's that one. And then this flips down, I think. Yeah, this one flips down like this. But mainly that's what we're going to do tonight. We're going to do this acrylic and then do a banner. And I didn't want you guys, this took me a long time to do. So, I'll tell you what I did, but you're not going to sit there and watch me do it. So this is the front cover. And we're going to work with the chalk flowers. So let me peel this off. Oh, I think I need there we go. I'll pull this off. And I'm going to ink this around with the white stays on. So I'm going to pull it off both front and back. 2010, was it? God, really? 2010? That was 4 years ago? Or 3 years ago? All right, so we have that. And then I'm going to take my white stays on and go around it. I'm going to find my little dauber. Here it is. Stick this over here. Stick that over there. Stick this on here like this. Now there's a video on there? Oh, good. So maybe we didn't lose it then, so that's good. This never stays. Okay, so I'm going to go around here with the white stays on. Oh, I should put this on my finger, right? And you can go as heavy as you want. I've also done like pearls on the end of this. You could do. And I'm just going to go around the edge here. It's too hard. I don't really know if I can get in there. Maybe I can. Yep. All right. So we have that done. So now I need a piece of chipboard. What we're going to do is glue this piece on here first. This is kind of a Valentine's Day album for my daughter, but I'm going to use our pictures from when we went on vacation in Spain. So most of the pictures are going to be on a pin from that. There we go. So I'm going to glue this on here. what I do with my wipey. Have another one. Here. I'm going to do a lot of black. You know, this has some black on this paper line. We kind of kept it kind of more pinkish with the baby album. So I'm going to put a lot more black into this one. So I have it on there. Yep. And then I'm going to go ahead and ink mine with the black. Oops. I have way too much stuff on this desk, if you could only see. And then I have to cut my hole in here. All right, so now we can work on our front page. So this page is going to go on here like this. You kind of have to work on the back page so that I can work onto the front. So I created this pocket with a little elephant in there. So I'm going to add this picture. This is when we were in Barcelona. So I'll add this on here now. I'm only going to put 1 or 2 pictures in here. I want her to be able to pick out the pictures that she wants to put in her album. So this is what I'm going to put in here. So now this will go in the here for a pocket. Oh. I opened it. Isn't it? What happened? Oh, I guess I'm putting it in this way. Sorry. All right. So I'll make sure I don't get the glue on this side. So I'm going to put it up to here. And just a thin line in here. Oh, thank you. She wasn't too happy when she saw she was going to go be on here tonight. So I'm just going to stick this right here in the middle. I keep losing my wipey here. Yeah, she gets her curly hair from her father's side. Mine's wavy, but not as curly. Everyone always asks her if she has a perm. Hers is really, really curly. So then this is going to go in here. And then it's going to be held by the ear there, like that. So now we can go ahead and decide what we're going to do with this front page. Let me just clear this off. And I decided I was going to use the chalkboard flowers. So what I did was, first let me show you the banner that I did. She's out of college now. No, she's on the hunt for a job. She has another interview in the city tomorrow. So what I did was I took the little letters and I put this on here. So this is going to be my title, Love You a Ton. And so I put 3 layers. Let me see if I can show it to you here. 3 layers. I did the taupey color, then like the light peach, and then the dark, and then I used the letters from the collection. and put that on there. And that took me like 45 minutes, so I didn't think you guys want to see me do that tonight. So I distressed the banner a little bit. So what I want to do is take some glue dots. I hope I brought my little ones up here. No, these are the big ones. Let me see if I have my little ones. I was hoping I would have got the glue dispenser, but I didn't. It's coming. These little ones. These are really old. Of course, I can't see them even. She majored in international relations. She's hoping to get a job for the state. Hold on, I gotta get my other dots. I'm looking for my little ones. Maybe these are the little ones. Oh, big ones. These are little ones. All right. So what I'm going to do is, let's see where they start here. I hope I have enough for what we have to do. All right, so let's get rid of this. Yeah, she's my daughter. So I want to put I want the love to go like this, and on the U here, a ton like that. So I'm going to start with the U first. Stick this on there. Oh, they don't tell me they don't stick. What happened? There it goes. Okay. So I want this one in the middle. Thank you. Oh, it's hard to see with the glare. So now I'm going to go ahead and stick these all on. I want to try to get this in the middle because I have something else for the back. And I'm going to take these off my finger. Where is my knife? Oh, I think these are kind of old. Maybe I should send my flag on play card. Right. Of course, it's on my finger instead. So that's that, love, and then we need to put this side on. Love you. A. Oh, I think I'm going to have just enough. T. Oh my gosh, how perfect was that? Like, just enough. I'll do a ton. Oh, the challenge is use a flag on the card. All right, so that's that. And then I cut these long so that I can go ahead and twine these around. So let's go ahead and put those on. Like that. Glossy accents. Oh, what's the heart-shaped album? Oops. Let's stick this in there. Oh, it's still stuck. Oh my goodness. Nope. I don't know if I have another one here. Hopefully this one will work. Nope. That is the problem with glossy accents. They do get jammed up. Let's try that. There we go, finally. So I'm just going to add this just on the parts that I want it to turn. Like that. And then we'll do the same for the other. You should give it a try. I love doing acrylic. Alright, I'm not going to do this side yet because I do want to put some flowers on this side. So, I use these. This is a Prima Flourish, which I'm going to use at the bottom here. And what's nice is this is the reverse, so I could, if I wanted to, I could lay this right on top like that for the other side, but I don't mind it being like that. And then we're going to put the chalkboard flowers here on this side. So you can see here where I just cut one in half, and then I just did little swirls. Let me put it on autofocus for you so you could get a little bit closer look. Let me get a piece of paper here. Hold on. So what I did is I took my white Signo pen. Oops, let's go on this side. So I can get it a little bit closer so you can see. So, you see this one I did just little swirls. Oh, come on. Come on. There we go. Nope. Oh, I can't. There we go. Nope. I just can't hold it. I can't hold it straight enough. There we go. So and then you can see where I wrote on it, and I wrote stitches. I really like the chalkboard because you could do anything. This one I did little hearts, and I just did lines on the outside. I just did them free-handed. So I'm going to show you tonight. So come on. Oh, I'm terrible at getting this focused. There we go. So there I put Barcelona, Spain, Mom and Dad, and the year we went in May 2013. I really love. And then this one I kind of almost waited till it was dry and then smeared it a little so it looked like chalk. So I'm going to show you how to do that tonight. So let me get them out. So Barry and Carol have these in the store, and they come big. They have all different sizes, and you can also make your own. So, and I had the leaves. Let me show you where the leaves are. They also come with leaves, so I'm going to just show you a couple of leaves. So I want to use, this one's kind of big. I'll see if there's any littler ones. I think I'm just going to cut this in half and use 2 of those. And it's pretty hard. It's like kind of chunky, like stiff. So all you're going to do is, and I'm going to make 2 leaves out of here. So let's cut this. Ooh. I'm going to make 2 little leaves. One, and then we'll make another one here. 2. I'll save that piece. So let me get in closer so you can see. Does it drive you crazy going back and forth? Oh, I'm still on autofocus. Okay, hold on. So let me just move this out of the way. I really need to clear this up. Oh, there's my tape. Let me stick this up here. Hold on. There it was, hiding underneath all my stuff. It's one I can't see. All right. So pretty much, I don't know, you're not going to be able to see. I'll just see how I can get this. I have to get closer. And then I'll have to, all right. So let me see if I can get this so that you can see. So you could draw anything really, like I did when I did the leaves there. Of course this pen isn't, no, there it goes. So you can just draw lines coming up like this. Really, it's great for doodling, whatever you want to do. And I just did little circles. The hearts I just drew like that. You could write your name. I've done that too. So like here, I'll put her name. Let's see if you could do this. You can see it okay? All right. So here I'm going to put Gabby. And then I'll do the lines like this. And then some dots here. So pretty much you could draw whatever you want. And you don't really notice that, you know, the people have words or whatever on it until after. I made some with the DCW, yeah, the chalk paint, the chalk paper. So that's that. And then you just want to let it dry because it is kind of juicy. And then this one I'll just come up here and do this on that side. And I'll put little hearts on this side. Can you see? I really like it to mark whatever you want. So like I said, like on these I did that. So we'll let that dry. My top. Yeah, it's like playing with chalk, yeah. Alright, so then I don't want to cover her face too much, so stick this in here. So I'm going to put this on here. I'm going to put this here. I'm going to put the flowers. I want Barcelona and the date to show here. And then this one I'll put here. I also have a little elephant die cut that I have. I also have my own because we have lots, love you lots, a ton. I have this one, which I'm going to stick in here. Let's see. I think I'm going to pop this one up. I had it the other way around. Now I don't remember how I had it. Don't you hate that? The way you decide how you're going to do something. And then there we go. But I really don't want to cover that up. Oh, I'm going to have to look. Zoom out. Oh, sorry. Hold on. All right, hold on. Oops, the wrong way. There we go. I'm going to take it off of autofocus for you too. All right. So, of course, I don't remember how I did it, so I always take a picture of it how I did it in the beginning. So, let's see. Oh, there it is. All right, so it is the big flower, then the elephant, and then the little flower. Okay. So, I'm going to put this one down, then this. I'm going to stick them up on a pop dot too. And then that. And then this one I'll put on the other side. So I'll put this here for the little leaf, and we'll go like that. So I'll use the bigger dots now. So I'll put this one on here. Like that. I'm going to put this one on the pop dot. I have some black ones I think I brought up. Let's see. I thought I brought some black ones up. I'll just use the white one. What do you do, Ella? The same. So I'm going to pop this up like this. I'm going to put this one down with her name. Stick that there. I'm going to stick this one down. Ah. And then this one has little hands. Let me get those out. I assembled them kind of downstairs, and then because I still have a lot of my stuff downstairs, of course I'm not fully in one place. Actually, I'm all over the place. Bedroom, downstairs, dining room, kitchen, everywhere. So, oops, that's the wrong ones. Oh, no, that's the right ones. So I'm going to put these on here, the little feet. Now this is a die that I have, but if you have the PDF, all you have to do is shrink it down, and I'll show it to you here. Shrink it down to 50%, and then you can get this little elephant to go on there. I just happen to like his ears, and if you got any of the thank you cards I did for Scrap-a-Dab-a-Doo, I did do some of these. So I'm going to add some glue on here. And then stick this one down like that, and this other one here. And then we're going to stick this down. No, Jenny, it doesn't come, I don't think, with an adhesive back. I think it's just the paper back. So I want to stick this down. Of course, I went too far down. So we'll cut some of this off. Actually, I'll put another leaf right here. This one, or maybe this one. So stick that there. Oh, am I too far? Can you see? I'm like way down on the bottom here. Zoom out more? Okay, I will. Hold on. That good? Better? Of course, see all my messy desk up here now. That better? Okay. And then we're just going to work this down here like this. So that is the front. Oh, and then we'll put the little swirls on this. I'm going to cut some of this off. Oh, out of frame. Sorry. Am I better now? Am I in the frame? Yep. Okay, good. All right. So then we're going to swirl this again. Like that. Oh, my glossy accents just doesn't want to work tonight. Good, I'm glad. I'm always messy. I can't. I'm not as good at cleanup. I like to work messy. I do work messy. All right. There we go. I'll just give that a minute to dry. And I'm going to cut that off. There we go. And then I use this die here to cut some little roses like flowers. So I'm going to add a couple of those on here. My daughter does. My husband, he could care less, really. Sometimes he'll always just say, wow, that looks really professional. All right. So then these are the little flowers I'm going to add to the front here. Oh, am I out? I have two there. And I'll add one more here maybe, or here. Give it to her like a little, yeah. I'll use a tiny one. There. Aw. Bye, Carol. Carol leaving? Okay. Okay, so then that's this one here. So that's the front cover. So we have the banner, we have the little elephant, chalkboard flowers. And then what I want to do for the other side is I want to get one of the big flowers. You take pictures? What kind of pictures? So it should be dry. And so now we have all this to cover in the back here. And see all the glue and the pop dots? So we want to cover all that up. So I'm just going to take this big flower like this, and that will cover it on this side. And this one I'm not going to decorate or anything. I'm just going to leave it black. So I'll take another pop dot here. And I want to make sure I cover all those glue dots. And then see, it also gives a little black to the background too. So that is our front cover and the first page. And then I think I might just add, oh, we didn't add this one on here. I might add this one. You see, because of this is kind of bumpy. So this leaves this kind of wobbly here. So I think I'm going to add another flower here just to pick this up. So we'll add this one that we didn't use. Oh, you lay everything out? Well, I kind of did that. And then we can add one of these on here like that. So I'm going to put this up on a pop dot. I don't know what I did with my other pop dots. Oh, thank you, Barry. So we'll stick this on a pop dot just so it's up a little higher. And I want you to read that it says Barcelona, Gabby. Like that. And then we'll stick this on here. And just put this on a glue dot. Oh. So I have that, and then I'll even stick this little flower on there. This little leaf. So now that should balance this out a little bit better. See? It's hard to see because I know it's clear, but now you can see that it kind of balances it out. So that's the front. And of course, you know, I should have put the paper in the back now that I'm thinking of it. And I have all this on there. So now for the back, I cut out the polka dot on this side. And where's the other piece? This is where we're going to decide now. Let me put this one away. Let's stick this away. Oh, I forgot to show you what I did to the top. Wait a minute. We're not finished. So this side, you see, we have the glue dots. I forgot all about that, right? So we have to hide that. So what I did was, these out of the way. That was the front that I covered. So what I did was I cut out all the little hearts to place over that. And so make sure I have them all. This one says, it's going to read 2014. Where's my little F? Oh my gosh, I knew I was going to lose one. Well, it's supposed to read February 14th, which I can't find my F, so I'll have to, there it is. So we're going to lay these down. Yeah, covering them is just the hardest part for me is deciding. Like, I usually just cover it and then work on the pages. I can't do like Catherine. She just works right from the get-go. So that's how we're going to cover up the glue dots in the back. Plus, with the acrylic albums, you don't really use as much paper. I mean, this is the same paper we're using from the baby album, so we had all this paper left over. Oh, of course, I can't get it off. Thank you, Terry. I probably should have put the date that we went on our trip, but I'm giving it to her. Hopefully we'll have it done by next week. I don't know. It's already, what, 9:30? But I laid pretty much everything out, so, and I want to do the burlap flowers. Might go a little bit over tonight. We'll see. And you could title this anything you want. You know, you could title it, whatever. It's really, you know, a nice Valentine's Day, a love. You can use it for anything, really. One. There's 4. And the nice thing about this, it had different letters. So you can see like this February is solid. I don't know if you could see it. And the 1-4 is not. It's hard to see. And you could put anything on here. You could put flowers, or you could have made another banner. Really, one banner is enough. Of course, I didn't tell you it took me like 45 minutes to do the banner and like an hour to find the black twine. Oh, the sunglasses, you have to do the 8. What is it? The 8 and then a smiley face. Cap, you know, the little star on the 8. And that will give you the cool glasses. Or is it just the 8? I forget. Thank you. Uh-oh. Oh, this girl. Debbie, call me back. What? I'm on my show. Call me back. Bye. Bye. 20. Yeah, there you go. So I should have probably put most of these, peeled them before, but 20, 14. So the back page is just as nice as the front. If you wanted, you could put a picture on here, but I'm just going to leave it clear. And so then there we are. So we covered all the glue dots now. So February 14th, 2014. All right. Now on to the next page. So it's this one I decided. Oh, and you see the pearls on the bottom here? It doesn't bother me the way they look. I mean, you could always go back and do like liquid pearls, or I could have gone ahead and put this on here, but I want to save this for another page, so I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to plain. So let's glue this down real quick. Oops. Where's my roller? Alright, and I'm going to cut the holes before I forget. That one. This one. Alright. So now for this page, I decided, let me get my papers. This is for both sides, so I used a new die that Barry and Carol got in the store. And so what I'm going to do is, this was an old Prima column that I had, and then I just wrapped some of these little roses that I had from I Am Roses. They're really tiny. And then this is the new die that they got. I love that die. So I'm going to stick this here. And then I also added foam tape at the back here to lift it up a little bit. So it's going to go like this. It's going to make it a pocket so that this slides in and out from here. And then this was the chipboard piece, and I just cut it apart. So I'm going to get in here. I'm going to like way off the camera here. So, of course, it was this way. So this was all one piece on the chipboard, and then I just cut it apart. It is a beautiful die, and then I backed it with the white, so it's pretty. That one there. This is a McGill. Since I have trouble, like I can't really squeeze with my hand, so I use it's a hand drill. So I know the other punch too. I think Martha's got one. Catherine uses it sometimes, and then I just have a hard time using the crocodile. So for me, that's the easiest thing to do. All right, so we're going to do this as a pocket, and then I'm going to lay this down like this. So this way she could, and I'll probably cut another mat in here, so she'll be able to put like 3 or 4 pictures in here. And I'm going to ink, oh, let's ink this. I want to make sure I ink this page. Okay, where's my dauber? Did you see it? There it is. And I probably should sand this before, but oh well. All right. I'll do the mat real quick. That's pretty, isn't it? So then I wanted to make this a pocket, so I made sure that when I put this mat down, that I have foam tape just here and here, so this will be able to slide in and out. See that? So I'm going to pull this off. Ugh, I need my knife. Yeah, I can't wait till they come out. This should be soon, I think, or near the end of February. I really love the round dabber. Okay, so I'm going to add this here. And then I'm going to trim this off. Shouldn't be just a little bit. And it doesn't bother me that that sticks out. It's fine for me. So like that. And then this is going to stick in here. Like I said, I'll probably cut another one, at least another one probably. And then we're going to my top here. I'm going to ink these real quick. And we went to the park there, and this has already got sticky back on it, so I'm just going to ink it. So a lot of their pictures will be from the park wall we went to. They have a big giant lizard there with all the mosaics. That, and then this. Alright, so I want to set this like this. That's going in like that. I'll take this one off first. I'm going to set it here in the middle. Kind of in the middle. There. Me too. I can't. I want to get. So I have only two. I have another pad for this, but I don't have another one. So I'm going to put this one here. That one off. And then this one, this also will hold this from sliding out when I put this one on there. So, and that's that page there. It came out cute, didn't it? Alright, so now we're on to the next page. Which is, where is it? It's going to be this piece. And the way I cut these, I wanted to show you. Let's see. See if I have a whole piece. So when I cut them, you notice that you have this piece like this. And it's not enough to get another piece out of here. And since this is directional, you can't do it. But when you have it with like this, the polka dots, or the other one, you can cut the other one. You can figure it out that you could slant it and cut two hearts out of one piece. So I had just this little piece left over, and then this is where we're going to decide. And another piece of chipboard. So what I did was I'm going to do this. We could go with the dark orange, like that. But then remember we did this one earlier with the white and pink. So go with this lighter one, like that. Bye, Diane. So what do you think? You think we should go with this darker or the lighter one? This is all dry now. I don't know. I kind of like the darker one. So I think I'm going to go with the darker one. So we're going to glue this on. Oops. Yeah, the darker. I like the darker. Yeah, me too. So I'm going to glue this on here like this. Make sure I get it even. And it's a little bit more curvy because I sprayed this one with the Lundy Gang, so it's like a little, it's not quite as flat. Oops. A little bit more on this side. All right. Oh, this one's still not stuck down. Oh, not enough. And I'm also going to put the other side on here too. I probably will have to go back and add some more glue, but I like the darker side. So let's cut the holes on here. And this one. Then I'm going to go ahead and cover the back of these because I already know what I want for these. So I have this one and this one. So what I want to do is I need another cardboard. This one goes on the side. And you see when I did cut them out of two, but this one's just a little hair shorter, you could say. It's not, but it doesn't bother me. Well, we can fix it. And then what I'm going to use in here is some of the washi tape. I hope I brought it. Yeah, I did bring it up. So I'm just going to cover it with this. I'm just going to add a little extra tape because sometimes this washi tape is not that, oh, I need more room on my desk. Let me stick this on here. I want to make sure that it's stuck down well, at least on this side. I'm going to stick it on that side as well as the other side. And one more. Where's my knife? Oops. There we go. So I'm going to stick 2 rows of this down. And another row. I'm going to line it up so that it matches. So then we're just going to cut this off. That's hard enough. I'll trim the bottom. There we go. And of course, got to cut the holes again. Pull this out. There we go. All right, and there's that one. We're going to do the same on the other side. Tape again on this side. I probably should line it up so I make sure I get this even with this. There we go. Use my knife. All right, and on this side. Cut this. haven't been looking at the chat. Do you have anything? How thick of that? You can cut on that. I've cut like 4 or 5 pieces of chipboard with that drill. All right. All right, and then this going to do our holes one more time. Okay. And we're going to go ahead and glue our 2 pieces on here. This piece here. I probably should ink this because I do have some pencil marks on there. So let's go ahead and do that. I'll do the other one at the same time. We're going to go a little bit over, just because I want to get up to this page, these 2 pages. Okay, so let's glue this one down. So that's the one we have on that side. Oh, I better do it on here first. Come on. Stick this one down. Sure I'm even. Oh, I'm way off. Oh, pretty much stuck now. What class did I teach last Thursday? It was a card class, Valentine's Day cards. I was supposed to teach earlier today, but with the weather, we changed it, so probably won't be till next week. The skunks that I showed you last week, that's what I was supposed to teach this week. Look at that. I'm going to cut all this. At the scrapbook store, it's not the one that going to close in March. It's the other one that I teach down south. They're mostly card class down south. They like a lot of cards. All right, we'll fix that. No, we didn't really have too much, not a lot of people snowed in. Up north, though, and not too far from here, a lot of people are out of electric. Like my husband works for an electric company, like he's still not home yet tonight. Oh, screw it. There we go. All right, so that's that page. And now what we're going to do is add this other piece here. Now that I have that down. So I'm going to add this down here, and I'm just going to use this with, I guess I should use the tape glue. So we're going like this, and then I cut, where's my other piece here? I'm going to use this on this side like this. So we're going to add this on there. And then we're going to add this onto this page. So this will be another pocket in here. Ah. So that's good. So that finishes these 2 pages. Oh, sorry, Don. So see how they go together? They come out cute, didn't they? So that's that. And now we're going to do this page, and I want to add, we'll do this page real quick and then we'll go. So this is where I want to show you how I did the burlap. So let me just add this on here. The heart, a border punch, it's a die. Carol and Barry have it in the store. It's a, I think it's, yeah, here it is. It's this one here. It cuts and emboss. And they have that in the store. It's pretty. It's great for cards. It's perfect for like 6x6 cards. I really like it. It's pretty. Okay, so let's get this down, and then I want to show you how to do the burlap. This way we won't. We should be able to hopefully finish it next week. So that's why I can give it to her. All right. Let's get this one down. Good. Okay. So now we're going to do our burlap flowers here. So let me put this away, that. So I have one for one piece, and one for the other side. Thank you. Thank you, Ella. Some of them she really likes, others more than others. So these are some Prima burlap flowers, and I always cut this part off. It makes a cute little tag like. It says create memories, so I might stick that in the front. So, I think Barry and Carol will have these in the store. So these are the Prima flowers. They come with 3. Let me see, I'll get this one here. So we're going to use, it comes with these 3 flowers. We're going to use the 2 smaller ones. So I'm going to put this one here and that one there. And then I cut these roses. Let me set this all up for you so I could show you what I want to do tonight. That. This one's going here. That one's going there. this. So this is a Spellbinders. I'm using the bigger one just so I could show you how it how I die cut it. So I put it with the burlap to this because you need to cut the fibers. I tried it the other way, but it, then you have a hard time cutting it. So you're going to lay this down and then put the paper on top and then run this through your whatever machine you have. Oh, I'm still on the show. Call me back. I'm on my show still. Yes. I'm doing my show.
Oh, I'm sorry.
All right, call me back. Are you coming home when? When are you coming home?
I'll be home probably about 11:30.
11:30. Okay, bye. All right. Sorry about that. So this is the big flower. So I just taped it on here so you could see how I would put it down. And this is using the 6x6 burlaps. So, and even though I cut it with this, I did use the metal plate that goes underneath it, and you could still, because it's fibrous, that you still have to cut it in a few places. So you can see how it pulls out. So I'm going to pull this all the way out. And then I always use these too, these little curly cues that are left over. I always break them apart and use them. All right. So, and you could still, because this is on paper, and if you have regular burlap, you could put gesso on it and it would stiffen it up and you'd be able to do the same thing. So I do take, when I did these smaller roses here, I took my skewer or whatever you turn around, and you can bend these. Because of the paperback, you can roll these and bend them. Just like you would any other flower that you were doing out of cardstock. And then, of course, you would just go ahead and flip this around and keep going, and that's how I created these roses. But I also want to show you what I did was I took the fiber paste, this one, the 3D stamp paste, and I colored the flowers. Do you see them there? It's hard to see the shiny part of it there. And then I colored it with the Mojito Green, Lindy Stamp Gang, the green. So you could see, let me see if I have a piece here. See the difference in the color? So I sprayed, and you could see the green compared to the regular natural. So that's with the stamp paint. I did the vines, and then I sprayed it over with the Mojito Green. Yeah, you will have to cut some of the fibers, and then it's better to do a thicker vine, like you can see here. I tried to do these smaller vines, and it's very tricky. I mean, it falls apart. It's just the paper that's holding it together. But, see, can you see that? So I die cut all these, and then what we're going to do is we're going to put it on a piece of acetate to create a pocket. So let's make it nice here. So I have a piece of this that I cut from the front cover. And then what we're going to do is, I'm just going to cut this straight. And this is going to make a pocket for us. Oops. Stick that there. I want to make this a little straighter here. Okay. So we're going to create a pocket here. So I want to run the shape of this. And I should have my marker here. So I want to add these flowers onto here. So I want to cut this. Let's make a small pocket. So oh, a few seconds, sorry. So it focuses. Okay, I'll do that. What did you want me to what do you want me to see? What do you want me to show you? So I'm going to cut this. And so this is going to go on here, and we're going to assemble our flowers onto this. I wonder how far we've been going. And you can color this, you know, spray the burlap, paint it, gesso it. You could do anything to it, really. Okay, take that off. I'm going to take this off. All right, and I'm going to just put this down with tape. Make sure I get this down right. There, and the bottom. I'll take this off. And then I am going to also put some of the white stays on here to cover some of that tape. So when we put this down, that's not too bad. Oops. So you can see, can't really notice the tape too much, a little bit, but once we put the flowers and stuff on there, you won't be able to notice it as much. You can see a little bit, but when we put the flowers, it'll cover it. So I'm going to go ahead and put this on here. And I'm going to, oops, let me get this up here so you can rearrange it. So I'm going to add this on this side. And we're going to put the flower. We'll put one up here. One down here. Of course, I have to look and see. I had this all. I want to make sure I get it right now. There we go. All right. So I had, oops. Let's see. We have two of these down here. One here. This. I'll put this on the side so I can see. Here. This. Put this little one up here at the top. And then I'll add a leaf here. This is the leftover curly Q that I had before. So maybe I'll add that here. And we'll add this piece up at the top here. So about like that. Just so we have an idea. Yeah, this paper is really pretty, isn't it? which we didn't get to use in the baby book, but looks good here. So I'm going to put this down with glue dots. Yeah, it's hard to see. It runs perfect on here. So I'm going to stick this one down here like this. Thank you, Ella. You guys getting tired? Do you want it to stay for these 2 pages, or I can always do the other page and then just, do it and then just show it to you. Yeah, the burlap flowers, it's really easy to work with. And I think I'll put some fabric tack. Let's see. Then I'm going to put this down here like that. I'll stick this one down. And then I'll probably go back later and just tack some glue and stuff to make sure I have everything down. Should get my fabric tack out. I do have it. There we go. Let's tuck that under. Like that. And I'm not going to glue them all down because I like the way that they curl up. And when you sprayed them with the Lindy's Gang, it kind of curled those papers up too. So I'm going to put another one here. And I want to add this other little curly Q up here. Yeah, the leaves look really pretty in the burlap. You just have to be really careful when you're, die cutting. You can see how delicate it is, the thin ones are. So I'm going to stick this here like that. And then we'll glue this one on top. And then with this, you can see the orange. It looks like the coral here. I use this Inca Gold. It's the apricot. And then I tinted it with this Inca Gold. You could also spray it. You could spray it with anything, Dilutions or whatever spray you have. The burlap takes the spray really nice. So I'm going to stick this one here. And then we'll glue this. Glue this one down. I might just cut that a little bit. And then glue this one down. And then I have a little cherub, which I want to stick in here. So I can either stick them up there, I think I'll stick them down here. White burlap, it's kind of like an off-white, and I think Joann's carries a white burlap. They also have black. They have every kind. I think they have zebra stripe. They have a lot. So, let's see. Where did I put these? I didn't have them on there. I don't know where I want them. I think I'll stick them up here. Barry and Carol have these chirps. They're they come in a pack like this. They're really cute. There's even smaller ones than these, but I chose these for tonight. So I'm going to stick this up here. And then I have one more that I could stick in here. So I want to cover some of the tape. I know you can't really see the tape, but I could see the tape still. Will it be in on Tuesday? Okay. So there's that. And that. So then this is a pocket. Let's see if I have a piece of paper here that I can. Don't have any scraps. Let's just cut this. So then this will go inside here and create a pocket. So I can cut this here. Probably about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, about 5 inches. So it's like 4 by 5. Let's do a 4 by 5.5. And then this goes in here like this. So I'm going to do the same exact thing on the other side, but I'm going to do this one. This one I did at the bottom, and this one I'm going to do at the top. So did you guys want to see that real quick, and then we can head off? Or I can do it off camera and then just show it to you next week. I know we went over quite a bit tonight, so let me know what you decide what you guys want to do. So I'm going to take this side and go on this side. I just showed how to cut the one big flower. What did I do with it? This one. You're just going to run it through your, like you can see I cut these leaves from here. So you're going to lay the dye down this way with the burlap on top of your dye. And then I ran it through with the, like a metal piece to go under it. So see, I ran it through like this. And then just pull this apart. And then you just would curl this just like you would if it was made out of a cardstock. And then you ink them. I did the orange ink of gold on here, the coral. Finish here with this? Okay, so I'll finish this real quick on this side. So we want to do the same thing we did on this page, but this is going to be up further. So I'm going to do my, and I don't want the mat to fall out, so I'm just going to go a little bit bigger on this one. So now I need my marker. Night, Aunt Maggie. Thank you for the card. I showed it earlier. Okay, so we're going to come down. And then this one goes this way. And up this way. I'll cut this real quick. And I'm going to go straight up this way. Cut this off. Oh, you're welcome, chick. if you don't have the burlap, this little pad, that's what I used from Scrap It Abadoo, and it comes with the cardboard on the back. See, so it's easy to die cut. But if you don't, if you just had plain burlap, if you just put gesso on it, clear gesso, you would stiffen it up and you could do the same thing. Yeah, the ink burlap is nice. And you could put stencils on here and then use ink and spray it to make your own design. Oh, I can't get this off. You can make polka dot, whatever you want, whatever design you want to put on there, you could do. Crossing it, there we go. Get this off. Keep this other side. Oh yeah, Mod Podge. Yep, you could do it with that. All right, so we have this here. I'm going to put the tape on that. Tape on here. Yes, you could stamp on it too. The cork paper, you could die cut the cork paper. That's the one that comes with the little pad too. Yep. You can make cork flowers. You could do the same. Oops. So I'll stick this down. And then we're going to just build this up just like we did the other page. I'll put this big one here. I'll stick this down here. We have the little one. I think just arrange these any way you like. And I want to have another cherub for down here. And we have the big leaf. A couple leaves. Stick this down like that. And then we just have to start gluing down. So again, we'll go with the glue dots. I'll stick this down first. Oops. Oh, I can't get it to stay down. All right. For this one. Glue a little chirp down. Thanks for the warning. Oh, did it break apart? Is that the one with the paperback too? It broke apart? So I'm going to stick this down. there. I'll put one up here. There. There. That. And we'll add this last one here. Okay, so there we are. We did a lot tonight. At the top here. So let's go over it from the beginning. Let me just clean up here real quick a little bit so I could. Oh, I had some more flourishes, but we don't really need them on that page. I'm going to put them on this other page. Thank you. Oh, I had some ribbon too to put on here. Look what I did with it. Ooh, my knife. Okay, let's get rid of that. This. That goes on there. We have the front cover. We have that, and then this page. Thank you guys. Okay, so I can see I'm going to have to add something there. See how it tilts down? So this is what we have. This is the front. Thank you, Renee. So doesn't that look cute? And with the little elephants. Love you a ton. These are pretty, aren't they? So then when you flip it over, whoops, we have February 14th, 2014. And then we put our black flower here to cover. And you can see the little flourish here still. And then we have our flower here that we wrote all the date and the time. And then this one slides out so she could add some journaling or more pictures. Then we flip this over and we have these two pages. And this pulls out. This one in and out. I'll probably add another couple of mats in there. Oh, that's why this didn't go in. The little elephant. I'll have to fix him here. There it is. So that's that. Then there's this page. And I'm wearing for the little cherubs. So next week I'll decorate this a little bit. And then we can put another mat in here, side here, a couple mats. And then we have the two pages that we finished off tonight. So we have this page where we could stick another mat in here. And then, yeah, these are my favorites. I love the burlap flowers. They came out really, really pretty. Thank you, Chick. Thank you, Cart Chick. So I know we went a little bit long tonight, but we did a lot. We did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pages. Plus we did a little pop-up card. So hopefully we'll finish. I think I'm going to add another 2 more pages, probably 2 more. So we'll finish that off next week. Yeah, the burlap's really nice to work with. You guys have any other questions? Thanks for hanging in there. I know we went really long tonight. Thank you, Dawn. You learned a lot. Good, Bunny. Yeah, it's fun. It's a lot of fun, the burlap. It does add a lot of dimension to it. Yep, it's really, really pretty. And it's good for any flowers. You could die cut. See, the Prima ones are pretty flat. Mine, this one is up a little bit. You can see it has a little bit of dimension, but these are kind of much flatter. So it's not really too high. It's not too bad. You can see the cherub. It's about as thick as the cherub there. Thank you, Dar. So we'll finish it next week. And thank you guys for coming. Thanks, Barry. Thank you, Dawn. I'm glad you enjoyed it. It was fun. I love doing the flowers, and we'll have to do some more flowers. So, oh, you're welcome. You're welcome, guys. It was my pleasure, really. I love doing it. So, it's just everybody has their own different style and stuff. So, I just hope that you like what I do and that you learn something. So, and we have a good time. So. All right, so then we'll come back next week and we'll hopefully finish that up, and then I'll have to decide after next week what we're going to do. So, well, have a good night, guys, and I'll see you next week. Thank you, Lily Pug. Okay, good night. Bye.